temples, tombs, and the afterlife. The early kings of Egypt began building elaborate tombs called mastabas, low, rectangular mud brick structures with underground burial chambers. These tombs were the seeds of an idea that would grow into the Great Pyramids. To the ancient Egyptians, death was not an end. It was a passage, a dangerous journey across the underworld toward eternal life among the stars. To survive that journey, a person needed to preserve the body, the Ka needed a home, provide offerings, and recite the proper rituals. For a king, this meant building a resting place worthy of a god. Temples began to rise on the west bank of the Nile, where the sun set, the symbolic land of the dead. Priests tended to the gods, scribes recorded rituals, and artisans filled tombs with painted scenes of daily life. Farming, hunting, feasting, the activities they hoped to enjoy eternally. To the rise of order and knowledge. As Egypt stabilized under unified rule, administration flourished. Scribes developed a calendar based on the stars, 12 months of 30 days each, with 5 festival days at year's end. This allowed farmers to predict floods and seasons with precision. Astronomy, geometry, and medicine developed alongside theology. Every temple became a school of wisdom, every ritual a lesson in the universe. The Egyptians observed the heavens not only to track time, but to understand divine order. The star Sirius became especially important. Its first appearance in the dawn sky each year marked the coming flood. All of this learning was sacred, practical, and eternal. Knowledge as worship. A civilization takes shape by 2800 BCE. Egypt was a world power in miniature, self-sufficient, organized, and deeply spiritual. Trade routes reached Nubia in the south and Byblos in the north. Copper tools, gold jewelry, fine linen, and carved stone were becoming signs of status and skill. The society had clear layers. The pharaoh at the top, followed by viziers, chief ministers, priests, scribes, craftsmen, farmers, and laborers. But unlike later empires, Egyptian society worked like a single organism, each part serving the harmony of Ma'at. Even the humblest farmer believed his work helped maintain divine order. At night, the people would look toward the desert and see tombs glowing in the moonlight, silent monuments that seemed to whisper of eternity. Something within them, a mixture of fear and awe, began to imagine that one day their kings might build tombs so grand that they would touch the stars. And in that quiet longing for immortality, the seed of the pyramid was born. End of Chapter 1. From the flood of the Nile was born the flood of time. And upon that river, men built the first bridge to eternity. In next video. Chapter 2. The Dawn of the Pharaohs, where we enter the royal courts of early dynasties, explore how the kings became living gods, and how their rule laid the foundation for the first monumental stone structures